I can't speak truth, man. T, Tone, June.
Yo,
What up?
You gotta be a little more enthusiastic than that, June. What up? What up? What
Top
up?
of the night for you. Top of the night. Top
Top
of
of
the
the
night.
morning? You mean?
Hello.
She backwards as
I'm
shit.
just I'm just bullshitting. I'm just bullshitting. I'm just bullshitting. What's going on? What's going on?
Shit. Yeah, she leaving Sunday, so we gonna do a quick podcast. You know what I mean? And get some business
Saturday.
going and shit. I was saying Sunday. You know what I mean? I was giving
Oh,
you an
okay.
extra day. Um.
All right.
So we gonna do a quick podcast. We gonna talk about pay versus inflation, or inflation versus pay. Um, and right now the cost of living is up. Interest rates are stupid because there's no other word for it. And everybody's out there fighting. We need to make $20 an hour minimum wage. Yo, dickhead. Everything's gonna go up if everybody's making $20 an hour minimum wage. So go ahead, Tone. I'll let you touch on this because I know you was a little passionate when we brought it up. So go ahead, bro. You got the mic.
all right. Well, I mean, first off, inflation occurred because um,
He
all
eating
that.
ice cream. He not like he don't talk like this. I think
Right,
June said
right,
she was
right,
going
right,
to get ice cream. He was like, "Oh,
right.
ice cream," and everybody got
Hey
ice
yo,
cream and
hey
shit.
yo, hey yo, hey yo. You got to put all my business out there though.
It's
You got to
cool.
put
I
all
They
my
be
know.
cooking
business.
the
Damn.
cream milkshake
Damn, nigga, you
in the
gonna put all
cut.
my shit out there.
Cause,
You know what I
cause they
mean?
gonna be like,
Yeah.
why the boy sound like that? Why,
June.
Go
Look, look,
ahead, go
look.
ahead, go
June went to
ahead.
get ice cream, so Tone went to go
Yeah.
get some ice cream too.
Right, right. This shit uncut. This shit uncut though. It's uncut. So yeah,
Go
fuck it.
ahead, shoot,
All
shoot.
right. So I mean, I guess like I said, we think about where inflation started from, all of the stimmies and shit, all that unemployment shit, all that shit during COVID. When yeah, that shit. There ain't no such thing as fucking free money. Water ain't fucking free. Don't we all pay water bill?
Yep.
So I mean, just simply saying that when it come down to it, man, what the fuck we think like free money was? It's not free. Nothing's free. Freedom ain't fucking free. So when it comes down to it, all of that shit is what we're getting, what we're receiving on the back end of, the inflation. Yeah, we got to pay for that. And during a time frame when the economy was hurting, we were on shutdown. Business wasn't able to do as they normally operate as they normally would operate. They threw in stimmies and all these things, you know what I mean, to compensate for so we can continue to move along as a unit. However, now we here where shit costs more.
In a
So
stupid ass
it,
environment right now.
but it's an environment. It's not just costing more. It's about doing more, doing better.
What do you mean? I'm a little lost in the mix. Like
Um,
I'm not understanding that part.
this generation, we live in a different generation than the old timers. There's no
Hmm.
reason why we shouldn't be making more money than they were
I agree. And then when you say that, like, you mean like
producing.
the wages, just like what people are
No,
making, or what they settle for.
what they settle for, what they're producing on a day-to-day basis. Whatever you produce, whatever goes into your household.
Hmm.
Because that's at the end of the day, that's what's effective, right? Everyone's each and one of us, our whole households individually, right? But it's what you produce that makes your household what it is.
Correct. Here's
So,
the thing, though, right?
hmm
The thing is all right. If right now you're making, let's say you're making $500,000 a year, right? And the prices keep going up, right? But you're still making $500,000 a year. If you're a small business, you need to raise your prices because obviously, like, the cost of food, the cost of product, the cost of supplies. Right now, for example, right, at the dealer, the labor rate was normally like $90 an hour. The labor rate right now at a dealer is $160 an hour. 162 to be exact was the labor
yeah,
rate. You know what I'm saying? So they almost doubled what the original price was. But granted, as individuals, unless you raise your prices, we still, or unless you up your wages, we still making the same amount of money. So thank you to all the people, and this is a sarcastic ass thank you that was out there. Oh, we need to get $15, $20 an hour, but you're the reason or part of the reason that we're paying so much for gas, while we're paying so much for cigarettes. Like, and screw, that's a whole nother topic. But screw anybody that thinks if you're gonna tax cigarettes the way y'all do, then we should start taxing alcohol the same exact way, because both of them kill either way. But long story short, all those people that said,
I was
"Oh,
just
we
agreeing
need
with you.
$15 an hour," and I heard you, my bad. We need $15 an hour. Okay, that's the reason why there ain't no more. You before back like maybe 10 years ago, or even 5 6 years ago, you go to McDonald's, and if you eat McDonald's, I know everybody don't eat McDonald's, just an example, but you can go to McDonald's and you get a meal for like $6 7. You paying like $10 11 for now for a meal, up to 15 16. So
Mhm.
yeah, y'all, everybody that's out there fighting for pay raises, that's cool. I get it. I agree. Nobody should be making $7.25 an hour because that's the federal minimum wage. That's like chump change. That's for kids. Those are kids that are in high school and they just trying to make a little bit of extra money, and they got a little, a little shitty ass job or whatever the case might be. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, nothing's ever gonna change. If they bring the minimum wage up to $30 an hour, if you paying three, well, 4.20 a gallon right now, because every state is different. But if you paying 4.20 a gallon, guess what? That 4.20 is gonna be $8 $9 a gallon. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like inflation is there because we're requesting more. So they say, they make people think that they getting more, but no, the prices. Oh, anything that goes up in price always goes back to the consumer. The consumer is the one that always suffers because the business is always gonna make money, even if it's a penny on the dollar. It's always gonna make money. The person that loses is the consumer, which is
Yeah.
us as individuals, pretty much. We end up losing out on all that bread and all the other things. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that hurts us in general when it comes to like money and inflation is basically like what you gotta pay for, like when it comes to like healthcare, when it comes to like all these other things. Like I'm gonna be the one to say it and the first one to say it on this podcast. How many people could have got crazy ass free healthcare for what they paying right now for all these illegal immigrants coming in,
Yeah.
or even a forgiveness? You know what I'm saying? Like if they spend, I'm gonna Google that real quick. Let's say they spend 100 million on illegal immigration or whatever, or just supporting them, feeding people and stuff. And I'm not saying I'm not inhumane. I'm not
Right.
saying don't feed people, but they should have never came in to begin with that way. And I know people, before anybody try to talk shit, I know people that legit came in this country, paid lawyers, thousands of dollars in lawyers,
Mhm.
and waited years for other family members to come in. And y'all think it's cool for people to just be coming in this way? Nah, there's a process to this. Look at New York. New York fucked up right now.
Yep. Takes away all of the jobs, opportunities. It's like the trucking game. Somebody come in and do it cheaper. Now you wanna, you know what I mean?
I don't even care about that part because I always say this: the person that really wants the job is always going to work harder for it, no matter what their rate is. So I don't care about anybody coming in here and taking jobs. I'm more on the type time that you basically don't know who's coming in, and I'm gonna say it again. I've said it to y'all before, but I feel like this is an invasion. We about to get, this is gonna be the first time America's gonna get attacked from within. Cause it ain't just Hispanics coming in through that border. It's all types of nationalities coming in through that border right now, and some of them they not even catching. Some of them they catching and letting them go with fake IDs and stuff like that. I mean, way off topic. I might have to change the title, but I'm not gonna do that.
Are you good?
But that's another thing
Nah.
where we see inflation at. That's another place where we see this
Yeah.
inflation at, because we spending on things that we really don't have to spend on, but they choose to. So right now, let me see. It says
We were talking about inflation versus pay, right?
yeah, go ahead. You can touch on that while I get these facts.
All right. June, I remember that because June. I don't know if June has something to say about it.
You're good. I'm just gonna follow him.
Go ahead.
Versus, um,
No, I just feel like with everything like prices and shit going up, like speaking on like minimum wage, each like you said, to each state is different. In order to make it, I mean minimum wage ain't gonna cut it in a sense. I mean with the way everything is going on, with the prices gouging up, like you wonder why people working 2 and 3 fucking jobs because they can't even afford their own like rent for apartments has went up. Now I know rent down here has went up dramatically. I think like a 1 bedroom out here has went up. It just depends on what part of town you in. But I'm gonna just give you an ideal number. Some of the 1 bedrooms around my area or around the city limits, um, they're like $1,000 something.
Hmm.
I mean, the minimum wage ain't gonna cut that. And I feel like that's just inflation. Like you jack up these prices, for rent, groceries, anything like car payments. But these like you only making minimum wage or like slightly up, like $10, $11 an hour. Like that's not gonna cut it. So that's why people are going out by getting like 2 jobs because they can't afford it on one income, on just one little check. Well, no, I just feel like that's just in a way it's fucked up because
yeah,
nobody can typically live comfortably like that.
I agree.
Gas prices has shot down. Like they go up and down, but they went down dramatically from when we was in the pandemic. Yeah, like gas prices out here had hit an all time high. Like we were seeing like four, damn near almost $5 a gallon. But that shit right there. You got people being laid off or people not working. They can't get to work because of the pandemic. And I feel like that's when inflate. That's when everything like start jacking up. Like
Facts.
it's a pandemic. Some people can't work. Some people out of work. Like you jack up these prices and shit like that. You jack up the rent and everything. Like, bro, there's no way to live.
honestly and truthfully though, sis. So throughout the pandemic, they was giving a lot of leniency. They wasn't charging nobody nothing for rent, and
Yeah.
people
You know how
people
many
that
people lost their homes because of that shit?
yeah
Some people, yeah, Tom, you got a point. Some people, because there's programs out there and different types of stuff. But
No, I mean,
everybody didn't make it out the
I
pandemic
mean
on the upside.
landlords. I'm talking about people that have rented out
Oh
their
yeah, because
homes
yeah,
because
yeah,
people
yeah
was like, oh well, now they got this law that I don't gotta pay bills, so I'm just not because he couldn't evict them. The
yeah
judges wasn't even seeing the case at that
no
point.
mm-mm.
So some people were backed up. Like, just as an example for stuff I've seen like on YouTube and like stuff
Right.
I've heard, but some people were backed up like 12 months, a year and a half almost. And that's part of what ruins inflation and ruins the economy is when people want to do shit like that. Like, hey, ain't like Tone said earlier, nothing is free. I thought that when I was a kid. I thought, hey, credit card, I don't gotta pay you back. Got burned. Yeah, right. Go buy a house. Have fun. Let's see who gonna give you a loan for a house when you get older and you get some damn common sense in you. Cause that's really what it takes is common sense and to be wise to understand what's really going on. But yo, just to touch back on it, 3 million illegal immigrants came in to the U.S. in 2023, bro. 3 million, bro. That's a small army, bro. That's not even a small army. That's a big army, bro.
million.
Yes.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a yeah,
That's a nice number. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
imagine if we
absolutely.
got invaded with them. Anyways, let's get off that topic. I'm sorry, y'all. That shit irks my soul though. We'll definitely talk about that one day. But
Well, we ain't the only country that's been happening to though, man.
nah, not at all. Not at
A lot
all.
of countries all over the world that's been happening to because their economy wasn't able to sustain.
And you know
You don't.
what? You know why I would be good with it? I would be good with it if it's a free world. Meaning we could go to whatever country we want. You don't gotta have no damn passport. You don't gotta have nothing. Let it be. If this is
You
how we gonna go
can.
about shit, let's just make it one
You don't
world,
need.
bro.
You don't need no passport. You know why Americans need a passport to bring your ass back here. You don't need a passport to go to anywhere. You go somewhere, whatever the fuck you want to go. You just need a passport to bring your ass back
I
here
don't
to
think you
America.
getting into China without a passport, bro.
No, you don't need no passport, bro. Passport for what?
To go to China. to get into China.
Oh, so then you would need a Chinese passport. You don't need a passport. A passport is for you to come back here to America, man. I'm trying to tell you. That's what a passport is. It's not to go somewhere. It's to it's to come back here. People don't want to. They can't come back to because motherfuckers is fighting to come here.
All right, so I never been on an international flight, but I'm pretty sure that right before you even land, they start giving you all this shit to fill out so they can give to customs in the other country. But I get what you mean. We shouldn't need
They
one.
give you so they give you the information. Make sure that you because they don't want to deal with the U.S. embassy bullshit. If you're a resident somewhere else and you come in here, what do you come here to do? When I've been in Colombia, when I go to Medellin, they ask me the same shit. Well, what's your reason for coming? Is it business or personal? You know, or leisure? You know what I mean? That's pretty much what they ask you. And then you wherever you gonna stay at, they want to know the information, the location of where you gonna stay at. So if something happens, they have your whereabouts. You're in another country. They don't want no problems with the United States. They don't know who's who.
All the same
That's just
either way. All the same either way. Let's get back to inflation.
right. Yeah. My bad.
Nah, you good. I seen the passion coming through, so I had to like stop the passion before it got too deep.
Appreciate it.
Nah,
Appreciate it.
but real shit, man. Like, it's if money goes up, and let's say everybody was a millionaire, do you think we're still gonna be paying these low ass prices? We're not gonna pay these low ass prices. You will always be broke. They will only let a certain amount of people be rich to that extent. I mean, like look at Jeff Bezos for example. You think if they really didn't want, you think if they didn't want him around, they couldn't just drop him immediately, or make him like go to another country? Like the U.S. is a powerful ass government. People in general is powerful as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only get to that status if you really want it. But again, if everybody was at that status, then we gonna be paying. If 3 chicken wings, I remember when 3 chicken wings was $1.25. But if 3 chicken wings is $5 right now, and it's probably more. But if you get 3 chicken wings for $5, guess what? You are gonna be paying $10,000 for them same fucking 3 chicken wings. If everybody's a millionaire.
Yeah, of course.
That's a promise. That's a straight up promise, bro.
If you've ever been to jail, that's the same way it is there. It's inflation like a motherfucker.
Exactly. And you know why they do it? Not only to make a profit, but also to have control.
Yeah.
Because then at that point, you control the market. Everything's a price fight. Whoever has the lowest price is where you gonna go. Like look at right now, if you go buy a brand new car, they got this. If the car's $30,000, they add like a $5,000 marketplace adjustment value. So now that $30,000 MSRP is now a $35,000 car. That's what they want to charge you for it in real life now, for this marketplace adjustment value. But mind you, they already paid $25,000. They paid the MSRP for that car. They paid less. They didn't pay no extra $5,000. They just pushing it forward on people, and people like, oh well, I can't do nothing about it because of inflation, and they go and they pay the price. They pay that marketplace adjustment value. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and that's why like I wanted to talk about inflation a little bit, was because like it's never gonna be balanced. It's never gonna be balanced. You are the only individual that can balance inflation. Nobody else can balance inflation but you. By you having to work 2 jobs, by you going out there getting that money, by you being an entrepreneur or a business owner or whatever the case might be. You are the only person that controls inflation. Period. Like it's up to the individual to do that. Because if we all made, let's say every minimum wage was $15 an hour, right? Everywhere in the whole country, right? But everybody was out there making at least $100,000 a year. You know why there wouldn't be no inflation? Because product would be moving on a daily basis, because everybody would be spending money. Because that's what people love to do. People love to spend money.
Right.
It could help you with depression. I'm not even trying to be funny. Some people spend money when they depressed. Some people spend money when they sad. Some people spend money when they got it, and a lot of people spend money when they don't got it.
That motherfucking part.
What?
I said that
Spend money when they
motherfucker.
don't have it.
Yeah.
Like,
Cause that's what people do. That's what people do. It's a horrible habit. Is what it really is. It's a horrible
yeah.
habit. But everybody does it in their own way. Even when you have it, you do it. Because
No.
as my boy said, right? And I want y'all to do this right now. Look around the room you in right now. I'll give y'all like 5 seconds to look around that room. And look at the items you have in that room while you looking around, right? How many if pick 10 items, pick 3 items right now. Tell me 3 items that you looking at.
Oh,
Go ahead,
my
June. You give me
PC.
3 items. Your PC.
My PC, my TV,
Mhm.
and my fucking bed.
Are they all necessities?
Uh, the bed definitely isn't like. Well, no, because I need the bed. So yeah,
I
it could
slept
be a
on the
necessity,
floor in
right?
the Bronx. So I know, and I'll be honest with you, I prefer to sleep on a hard floor than on a bed, as stupid as that sound. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I grew up in a sense that way for a year or two. But, like, I prefer a hard floor over a bed sometimes. Sometimes it's just more comfortable on your back, as funny as that sound.
It is. It
But,
is though.
Tone, give me 3 things you looking at.
I mean, things I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, 3
Three
things.
things.
Tone about to be down and out.
Yeah, I'm done.
I know.
Uh, so it's been real though. Good shit. Good people.
Oh, he done. Oh shit, he ain't even gonna give us 3 things.
But for things to look at, what you talking about though?
Like, look around in the area you at right now, right? And just tell me 3 things that you see in that area.
Shifter.
A what? Shifter? Okay.
Shifter.
Um, bunch of parts.
Bunch of parts.
My weight bench.
All right, weight bench. All right. Out of those 3 things, are they all necessities? The shifter probably would be the one thing that's probably not a necessity. In your mind, probably. If you had to narrow it down.
Right.
So the point is, right, and I'll give 3 things. The controller, a model airplane, and some speakers, car speakers. That's what I'm looking at. Those are my 3 things. The car speakers ain't a necessity. The controller, kinda is and it kinda ain't. Um, and I forgot what the third thing I said was, but whatever. You get the point. You know what I'm saying? We spend so much money on things that ain't necessary
Air.
sometimes.
You said an airplane.
Oh yeah, model airplane. That's necessary in my life. That's not going nowhere. That's a necessity. That's not a yeah. That's not going nowhere. That's stated. Uh, but overall, that's what people are doing, and it doesn't matter how high the minimum wage goes up. It don't matter how high inflation goes up. What matters is how high the person goes up. How high are they willing to rise? How much are they willing to make? What's their comfortable lifestyle? I guess that's the
Mm-hmm.
point I'm trying to make with just that topic in general. In that sense, is that we're never gonna win that battle of minimum wage, because guess what? If minimum wage goes up to 15, the guy that was making 15, he's gonna want 30 to 25 an hour now, or 30. Somebody's paying for that. It's always gonna be us at the bottom. When you go to buy milk, look at milk. Gallon of milk is what, like $4.39 in some places, $5 in some places. When a
Mine's
gallon
is
of
two
milk used
thirty
to be
eight.
like $1.89.
Mine's is 238.
Ooh, y'all got that good milk. All right,
Mm.
I'm about to
Fine.
move. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Then I'm paying too much for milk. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find a girl that's pregnant, that's lactating, and I'm gonna be like, yo, I need milk. Are you
You're
like, are you for hire right now? Cause I
Ready?
ain't try. I pay you whatever the gallon costs at
Tom,
50%
get
off.
this man. Tom, get this dude off the mic. He pissed.
That nigga said I'll pay.
That boy said who lactate. Who producing milk right now?
But
Who producing milk right now? I need a gallon at half price of what it costs at the store because it might have a different flavor.
Oh my god. Something wrong with this dude.
he dead serious too.
Shit. Nothing new. You know what I mean? Nothing new. That's me. I've never changed. But
Please don't.
they go they go have to get that SWAT car and that boat behind us to get me to change. They go at the point of I ain't gonna say that. I don't want to call nothing into existence. All right, so that was a quick topic.
Yeah, don't
Man.
do that.
I'm gonna see y'all
That was a
Sunday.
good.
We gonna see y'all Sunday except June. Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry. I
she
will be
said she
on
gonna come back,
vacation.
quote, with a bunch of ratchet ass stories. So
I'm
it's like,
I'm
nah, I
going on
hope
a
not.
I'm going on a family cruise, guys. So yeah, I definitely gonna miss on. I'm gonna miss this coming Sunday, but I'll be back with my guys the following Sunday. So
So
hopefully
it'll
I'll
be
have
like
some
a
good
guide
topics.
chat
Yeah.
on Sunday. We still don't know what we're gonna talk about. Feel free to drop a comment if y'all want a topic to come up. But there's so much happening right now in this world. There's really a lot to talk about. It's just we gotta pick our battles right now, starting off from the jump. But it's gonna stay raw either way. But have a good night. Thanks for watching. Tone, say your good nights and goodbyes, cause Tone about to be in like
Oh
30
yeah,
seconds.
yeah, yeah. You already know, y'all. You can
He
tell
already
them
out.
long. Yeah, have a good night.
And then June don't like saying goodbye sometimes. Go ahead, Bird.
I said my good nights. I told him I wasn't gonna be here. So okay,
Alright.
guys. Well,
That's how June say
you
goodnight.
guys, I will see you guys. You asshole. When I want to say goodnight, you want to fucking cut me off. You're not even doing it right. You're not even doing it right.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. All right, y'all. Now, but y'all have a good night. Y'all stay blessed. We'll see y'all. Well, they'll see y'all. My bro and my cousin. They'll see y'all Sunday. I'll see y'all the following Sunday when I get back from my trip.
Alright, everybody. Deuces. See y'all Sunday at 9 p.m. right here. Can't speak truth. And we gonna keep speaking the truth about a lot